Hi guys, I'm gonna do a quick video on how to flush your heater core on a 99 Durango. Because I'm doing a whole water pump change anyways, and I decided to do that, and then what I saw was horrible. So, first thing, this is the return hose from the core, and this is the one that goes into it. I have already previously installed a T section so that I could attach my hose connector. This is a female to female connector, and that way I can directly connect the hose onto it. The truck went through some problems where the pump was bad and there was some leaks in the hoses, so I just decided to do the whole thing. And then as I was going through this whole process, I decided to do a heater core flush because my heater doesn't work, and I thought it was something electrical. But after flushing this, I was flushing this for a good 2 minutes, and nothing but red stuff came out. All that red stuff came out of this. Is like rust. And so I'm gonna do a quick video, and I decided to plug up this with my half-inch extension and a clamp, and then I'm gonna connect the hose onto this section right here. And this is what it looks like when it's all connected. And I'm gonna go turn on the faucet, and out of this hose is gonna be a bunch of red stuff coming out. As you can see, it's all rust coming out of it. Okay, we are back, and all that gunk was inside of my heater core, and that thing was probably plugged up for a long time. I'm pumping clear water in here out of the hose that comes from my house. So I'm pumping clear water in here. It goes through the heater core, and it's coming out red, rust red. And like I said before I actually started making the video, I had run the hose through this thing about a good 2 minutes, and right now it's another minute and it's still coming out red. So I wonder what that's about, because I always put green antifreeze in my engine. That's the color I like to find leaking if there's ever a leak. And we're just gonna sit here now and watch all this crud come out of the engine. It's getting a little bit lighter in color, but it's still pretty dirty. That's another full minute. I guess while that's draining, I'll do an update on my Eclipse, which is over here. DSM Graveyard finally sent my inner timing cover. The previous one was the one from the previous videos that I had to repair. As you can see, the gunk in that area. You can see all the polyurethane that I did there. Down here. This whole piece was completely cracked all the way through. And then there was a section of it missing. And right there. which I made my own repair out of aluminum. This morning when I was doing that with that damn truck, I decided to install the one I had received from DSM Graveyard. It took almost 2 months for them to find this piece and deliver it. As you can tell, I was painting it. So I ended up painting that section and then painting my cam pulleys. And I did another coat on this one also. Now I can have an engine that's gonna work properly and it's not gonna blow up on me. Okay, now let's go back over here. And man, it's 6 minutes now and red shit still coming out of this damn engine, or the heater core. It's getting lighter, but it's still red. I'm gonna turn up the faucet a lot more. Let's see over here. Jeeves, that thing must have been plugged up like there was no tomorrow. Look at all that rust. That's coming out of my heater core. No wonder I never ever had heating in this truck. I live in Arizona, so having the heater is only, it's not as necessary as having air conditioner. So I didn't mind. I didn't mind the 3 months of cold weather where I didn't have a hot car the first 3 hours of the morning. But since I was doing this whole freaking repair, I decided to do the flush, and this is what came out. It's kind of starting to piss me off it's taking so long. I guess once it turns clear over here, once that shit turns clear, I'll connect it there and then flush out the engine also. Okay, I got the faucet turned full blast, and this part of the city gets about 65 pounds of water pressure, and you can see a little bit clear, but it's still coming out rusty, which is horrible. This truck, it's an old truck. It's a 99 Durango 5.9. It's starting to show its age, about 10,000 miles ago. Radiator leak right there. And there's another one down here. And there was another one right there that I just put epoxy over. And the water pump was shot. My thermostat was locked in the open position. So I decided to get all those parts today and change everything out. It is now past 9 minutes after I started flushing it. Well, after I started this video, so 9 minutes 20 seconds plus 2 minutes from when I was flushing it earlier, and oh, this thing is so dirty. Oh, starting to get clear. Wonder how long it's gonna take to actually get clear. I'm really getting tired of starting narrating, so hopefully this thing finishes soon. Let's go talk more about the eclipse. This thing is also in a very rough shape. It was out in the sun for a long time. You can see the hoses that I'm going to be installing. And after I install the engine, I'm going to do body work on it so I can paint it. Like you can see, I wrapped everything, I cleaned everything because everything was full of grease. The starter, the air conditioner, you know, power steering, everything was smeared, and all the section was smeared in grease from the boots, because the boots failed, and the part that goes to the transmission, and that grease gets everywhere. The engine also had a bunch of oil leaks, so I cleaned everything as much as I could. I still need to clean these right here, the heating hoses and some other stuff. I have a lot of time on my hands sometimes, so I do shit like paint this thing, the washer fluid for the wipers, and rewrap all the wire loom with red tape and loom that you get basically at AutoZone. This stuff, it's horrible. That's why I wrap everything. Every inch of this stuff I wrap it in red tape, because this stuff, if you just do a few spots here and there so it stays on there, it dries up and breaks apart. Let's go check on the Durango. I'm not talking to you, Brittany.
Oh, part of that.
Okay. It's been 12 minutes and 20 seconds after I started this video, plus 2 minutes, so 14 minutes is what it took to flush out my heater core. And you can, I don't know, I can still a little bit of redness on it. Only when it hits the light for some reason. Like if it hits the shadow, if you go in the shadow you can see clear, but I don't know why. Must be the water must be diffused by the sunlight. So let's just put this right there and then flush out the engine. You can see the engine I had flushed out earlier, and so it's mostly clean. You can see the water gargling, and I'm thinking I'm gonna be happy with that. And right there. But that's how you flush out your core. That's how you flush out your heater core. And I'll empty everything out and then I'll drop antifreeze in it, you know. So hopefully that helped, and so you can look for so you know what to look for when you're flushing out your heater core. You know, if you start flushing it, it comes out clear, then it's clean. See you later.